let's take a look at why CSR can be unsuccessful. This happens for three reasons: more licensing, when they do more harm than good, and when they are not genuine about their CSR efforts. More licensing refers to the justifying of subsequent immoral actions with prior moral initiatives. A study conducted shows that for every 5 CSR actions a firm undertakes, you can expect it to commit at least one act of corporate social responsibility. Such behaviours detracted from its previous mission. CSR can also do more harm than good, as second-order effects are also important considerations. A case in point is Tom's. Tom's pioneered the 1-for-1 CSR model, which means that for every one pair of shoes that Tom sells, it donates a pair to children in developing countries such as Malawi, Haiti, or Peru. On the surface, this might sound like the perfect CSR program. Children in developing countries who do not have shoes to wear now have good quality shoes. However, if we look deeper, Tom's 1-for-1 might end up doing more harm than good as it destroys the local shoe producing economy. Thirdly, CSR is unsuccessful when companies is merely using it for marketing purposes, and there is a gap between goals and action. In the product rate campaign, Gap sold a series of products where the majority of the proceeds from the sale went to a global fund to help fight the HIV epidemic in Africa. However, in a March 2007 issue, Advertising Age reported that Rate companies, which included Gap, had collectively spent $100 million in advertising, but raised only $18 million. Furthermore, many saw the entire campaign as hypocritical as Gap utilized sweatshop labour in the production of its clothes. So how does this look like?
Hey! Stop! We're already behind schedule!
We have no rights.
We are not safe.
And we long to be paid one day. There are successful CSR campaigns out there. However, what makes these campaigns different? There are 3 factors. First, we believe that it's transparency, the presence of committed top managers, and as well as taking into account second-order effects. So what does transparency actually really mean? An example illustrating the transparency of a good CSR campaign would be the Children's Safe Drinking Water program by P&G. As of 2014, P&G has delivered over 7 billion of clean water and as well as saved more than 39,000 lives. Transparency helps to reduce moral licensing. P&G is transparent in its CSR initiatives by allowing stakeholders to see and understand the impact of its programs. The second factor that makes CSR successful is the presence of committed top managers. The CEO or top management personal values and commitment towards greater societal good is pivotal in driving the company in the right direction. For example, P&G had ex-CEO Robert A. McDonald who was instrumental in directing CSR efforts. In contrast, the unsuccessful Gap Rate campaign had management who were not committed towards the stakeholders and treated their workers as a means to generate more income. The third factor contributing towards successful CSR is to take into account second-order effects, which Tom's did not do by considering how their actions would drive local shoemakers out of business. Companies that implement good CSR take into consideration second-order effects and other indirect implications while making decisions. This helps to ensure that firms will not do more harm than good unknowingly. Now we'll transit into moral mazes and ethical decisions. Companies are often in a dilemma over who to prioritize, the shareholders or the stakeholders. The firms should choose the stakeholder model in our belief. Stakeholders are identified through the actual or potential harms and benefits that they experience or anticipate experiencing as a result of a firm's actions or inactions. We believe that this model provides firms with a much more wholesome approach in dealing with ethical issues.
Cargill will basically commit itself to bringing the food security to the world, operating in the responsible and sustainable supply chain, and develop community across the world to deal with these challenges in a better way. Now, this is completely in sync and core to the value, the way you want to conduct business. Another way.
Creating shared value, or CSV, is a recognition that the competitiveness of a company and the health of the communities in its environment are not mutually exclusive. It is similar to CSR because it shares CSR concerns on the impact of businesses on communities. However, there is a difference. CSV establishes that society's interest is central to the company's operations, while CSR organizes individual campaigns and initiatives for a better society. There are two methods to successfully implement CSV: reconceiving and improving products, as well as innovating value chain. Reconceiving products and markets means creating or improving products to fulfill unmet needs. Nestle, for example, has been focusing on offering tastier and healthier food. Also, food packages are more informative to help consumers make informed choices. Innovating company supply chains can be done through boosting supplier productivity through training assistance, which helps in lowering cost of production and ensuring a stable supply of materials. For example, Nestle invests in local farmers by buying and exporting their produce, which has no demand locally. Also, Nestle ensures that raw materials are sourced reliably, while providing better business opportunities for farmers. The end result is a reliable supply chain with increased efficiency, translating to lower costs for both the company and consumers.
Faster! Faster! What?
Sir, this is the FBI, and you are arrested for violating human rights under the pretext of CSR. Dear shareholders, it is my pride and pleasure to announce to you that for this quarter, we have a record revenue of $300 million.
Woohoo! Wait. I heard out of the $300 million, you guys actually spent $50 million on CSR?
Yes, that's correct.
What? You want to do charity work, you should use your own money, not the shareholders' money. Come, let's go. Let's go. Money back! Give us our money back!
Hey, Premium. The previous CSR campaign, I thought that it was really good. But I can't really promote you now because our shareholders are extremely unhappy about it.
I guess it's unavoidable.
Over time, it is going to add value to what you are ultimately creating, and make sure that you continue to be in business and continue to serve your customers and your consumers much more efficiently.